Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, we will just jump right in and see what's going on for you for the upcoming month. I will do, due to Valentine's Day coming up and due to how the planetary interaction is with each other right now, I just felt it to be like a little bit fun to do a love reading. So look out for that around Valentine's if you like. But for today, we're just going to keep it general. Whatever wants to come through will come through. So we're asking for Libra with an overall energy here to start with, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into that energy. And at the end of this, there's going to be an extension if you feel like you're drawn to it. Well, it's still going to be there, whether you feel drawn to it or not. But to decide then if you want to come to it or not. Originality for Libra. Blaze your own trail, which I am so drawn to right now. Libra, is it you that have had a little bit of a... It feels like there's been... I can't remember. Okay, let's don't dwell on the past. Let's just move forward. Originality, blaze your own trail. It just feels like that's very important here today, that you're sort of setting your own path. You're setting the rules and you're controlling your path. Like, it's really important what you think, where it's going to lead. And it's a play on elements here for sure. We have fire and water and wind, a lot of earth. So it's actually the 4 elements here being presented and how you're playing with them. I see a rainbow far back right there. Sort of talking about a connection, whether that's a connection like between dimensions, with your soul, with another person. We're going to go deeper and find out. Originality, blaze your own trail. Usually I'll get this around Aquarius. So maybe there's a connection to Aquarius somehow, some way. We're more and more getting into that energy of Aquarius. So that could just be a representation of where you're going right now, playing with the elements there. So why is this here for a Libra, please? What do we want to tell Libra? First card out, the Lovers, number 6. You beat me to it with a love reading, perhaps. Let's see. Playing with the elements. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. And we want apparently to keep them, so we will. Wow. So there's definitely a love connection here for some of you Libras that is coming in, and it's coming in quite quick. So we have the Lovers. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And 6 in itself is love and connection, love and harmony. I saw the connection in the rainbow there. And it's a play on elements. So we're going to see how that ties into everything. But we have the Lovers, harmony and love. And then we have Page of Raphael, which is a new beginning. A beautiful new, like a new emotional situation here for you. Like you're entering into this place in your life where it maybe has been like a little bit dormant. Is that the word? Like a little bit flat, like a flat feeling in your emotion. And this Page of Raphael is like very much about turning the page, but having new energy coming into a new situation. And you're sitting on this magical carpet that you're sort of waiting to lift off. So I see like a lot of magic, like a lot of, you see the water out there, getting a little bit of an elemental. Can you say that? Is elemental something completely different than elements? I'm Swedish, so don't like English is my second language. So do you know what? It's actually not. Well, I guess it is because I'm Swedish, and then I would say I do sign because I do sign with my little boy or big boy, and then English. Okay, anyway. I don't know why that was important to say today. So there's a lot of elements still. I feel like elements here of earth and water and wind. Not so much fire, but the fire is sort of in the magic. It's like I see this magic happening on the waters there. Like this stars like are just, I don't know, just really coming alive. Things are coming alive. And this sand castle, like there's been dreams, or like dreams in the sand, like we're building dream castles, and you're sitting on this magical carpet that you're waiting for it to take off, and it's happening. Because look at this, Knight of Raphael. So we have Page of Raphael, like waiting. We're waiting for this to happen, but we're now turning the page, and both of them are Raphael, which for me speaks about healing. Something needed to heal before we could move forward here. And even though maybe you've been a little bit frustrated, Libra, maybe you've been wanting things to move quicker, it has really served you well to just sort of settle into your dreams, settle into your healing, and sort of find that footing, or find that the wholeness before you actually enter into something new. Feels very important here. There's the blaze your own trail, like this originality, like we're doing it right this time. We're blazing a new trail. We're not necessarily walking anyone else's path, and you're definitely not walking your own path again. Does that make sense? You're making something new here, creating something new, and waiting for it to happen. So you're expecting it, you're planning for it. And here it is, Knight of Raphael. I want to use the word bombastic. I want to use the word explosive. There's this so even though, okay, so that's why it's probably is important. Even though you have like planned for it and you're expecting it, I feel like there's going to be like an explosion, like there's going to be a surprise on how this takes place. I feel like this is a very new energy. The Knight for me represents the new energy coming in here. On the Page of Raphael, it says, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. And then the Knight of Raphael says, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And by the looks of it, this is a romantic partnership. If this is not a romantic partnership, this is something that you've been waiting for. It's a passion that you've been waiting for it to take off, like to have a lift off. There's a job opportunity that you're waiting to hear. You're waiting to hear back from someone to, like, did you get the job or not? There's new energy coming in here, like you're getting the answer. It's the important thing is you're getting the answer. So what looked like, it's still a little bit wavy, like there's waves here out in the water, and it's sparkly. It's like it's magical, and it's waiting sort of to like have a little mini explosion here. And it does. Like, look at the water here. It's like big waves, and somebody has really stirred it up. So there's a big and quick change. There's a sudden change here to your situation with the Queen of Ariel. Like, this is a really beautiful new path. The Queen for me comes out when there's been a big change on your part. When you have grown, we have, like I said, 2 Raphaels here, which is all about the healing and becoming whole. And then following the Queen, it just speaks volumes about how much maturity you have come into, how much wisdom you have come into, how much you've grown over the past time period. And this card is all about making everything beautiful. Like Libra has the Midas touch, like whatever you touch turns to gold. Does it necessarily literally turn to gold? It doesn't have to, but it usually means that they're like you're very beautifully supported financially. So if there's been something you're being waiting on there as well, like to hear something back that's actually going to bring some more finances into your life, you're going to get some good news here. But it's also like whatever you touch right now turns to gold. That could be like whatever situation that you're entering into, it really sort of sparks a beautiful situation for that. It's almost like, okay, so if we know that Libra is coming to this event, we know that it's going to be a beautiful event because Libra puts their stamp on it. Does that make sense? Like, oh, they're coming? Oh my God, it's going to draw so much attention. There's like you have this vibe right now, or this magical aura about you that is just really, really beautiful. So everything you touch turns to gold. And everywhere you go, you make everything more beautiful. And you have grown a lot and you have matured a lot. And it's like, okay, I know what to do now. Ariel is all about manifestation and also love. So you are manifesting. This could also like say we're manifesting a beautiful love relationship. So do we want to really like, yeah, it's almost like this is, I can't sort of block what's coming in. So, like I said, if this is not love, this is a passion you've been waiting for, money you've been waiting for, a job opportunity you've been waiting for, to hear back about some like health, if there's any health issues, to hear back like what's the status of the body, etc., etc. There could be a lot of things, but it really points to it being a love relationship. So, is there anything else we want to say about that in particular? For Libra. And this is about a month into the future. Excuse me. It's about a month into the future from when you get this. I have a deck that's staring at me, but it feels like we want to have a card from this deck as well. There we go. Oh, base chakra. So we're laying a new foundation. You're starting to feel where your home is. You're starting to feel rooted and balanced and like, okay, I know where I belong now. I know even what my purpose is. If you don't know what your purpose is, you're coming into it. It's the number 1 there, so it's a brand new beginning. It's new energy there again. But this base chakra, like this feeling of we're starting over, and it doesn't matter what age you're at. Like, it really doesn't matter what age you're at. If you're starting a new career, or if you're getting into a new relationship, or if you're like, okay, this long lost dream, and you're sort of picking it up again, and like you're restarting this situation. Like we're starting over, and we're doing it right this time. It's such a beautiful foundation. It's like we're found the foundation first. You dreamt about it. You know what you wanted to do. But you needed some healing there first. You needed to become whole. You needed to know where your home was. Or like feel comfortable in your own skin before moving forward. Okay? And then there's a deck here. I thought maybe we're going to get a little bit more about the elements there, but it could just speak about also because of the rainbow, that you really are in balance. Like, it's not one big element that is missing in your life right now, but you really are starting to come together with the elements of earth, wind, water, and fire. So what else can we add for Libra here, please? What do they need to know? This deck, the wisdom of the oracle, really spoke to me. Higher power. So the higher power might really speak to you at this moment. A new life. How gorgeous is this? This is just unbelievable. Libra, you're doing it right this time. You're starting something over, and you're doing it right this time. Look at the palette of color here. Very purple light. Like, it's very, I love the colors. So we have higher power and new life. And with the higher power there, we have number 4, which is basically this again. Number 4 is love. It's the heart. And it's also laying a new foundation. We're doing it right this time. We're starting over. There's a new path. Blaze your own trail. A new path. And there's a new life. 39. So I'm going to read out of the book for the higher power. Number 4. Number 4. It's not the camera that doesn't do a good job of picking up the image. It really is very, very, what do you call it? such light colors that it's like really hard to see, but you see this, right? There's a key there in your third eye. The key is your intuition. Like, listen to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Higher power. Essential meaning of this card is conscious contact with a higher power. The presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. So there's a connection with spirit as well. The Oracle's message states, this card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? ? How can I serve? ? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. So I just want to say, there's more there, but I just want to say, so like I said, if there's not a real, like if you're not looking for a romantic partnership, you're just not interested in a love relationship in that sense. Or if it's like, no, it's not even about like getting an answer about your passion or a new job situation or health or anything like that, this could be the contact with spirit. This could talk about the spiritual path and the contact you have with your soul right now. Relationship message states, it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with a higher power. Call God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. Yes, but that is true for all. Like, your number one priority should be with your, like, it is with your soul. It is with your source, right? We're the extension of source. And so it's quite good to have that, sorted. Recognize that your partnership with spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. And then the prosperity message states, sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in. And inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicity and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it's due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. So just the fact that we have like a really, really cool and awesome connection here with Spirit right now. The higher power is very, very present in your life. And you're creating a new life. Your magical carpet ride is ready to take off. There's a beautiful new connection here. Everything you touch turns to gold. So I'm going to read out of the book again for this new life, 39, 38. New life. Libra. Essential meaning is birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Exactly. It's not just a new life, it's renewing itself. We're trying a new path here. The Oracle's message states, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is is a time of good fortune. The relationship message states, new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. So I just want to take a moment there and say, so we've had a couple of indicators there that when winter gives way to spring, and also, when vibrancy only encounter when winter gives way to spring. But we had something before as well where it said like, only when it feels like springtime, you get this type of feeling in your body to sort of describe the feeling. And obviously, it doesn't have to be springtime. It can be within the month of February or come March, but it's that close. Like when things are turning around, we're starting to come out of this hibernation or hermit mode, or like a little bit of a solitude that sort of winter brings, right? But if you're in the southern hemisphere, this is taking place around the time where you're getting into as we're getting in the northern hemisphere, as we're getting into the spring, and then come summer, you're getting into fall, and then come winter. And I don't feel like this is like, okay, so you have to wait until your next spring. This is obviously for your fall and for your winter. Then I'm going to end here with a prosperity message. You have every reason to be optimistic right now, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles from exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. So I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. This is just a glorious reading. Like I said, it feels bombastic, it feels explosive, it feels like there's like a turnaround here. Like this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune meets the Chariot. Like there's a turn of events, and we're starting to see like beautiful things coming in here. The Knight of Raffle with the person, everything you touch turns to gold, or you make everything more beautiful. There's a love relationship here, love connection, or this is the love connection with your spirit. Turning the page and getting new energy here to have this magical carpet ride. Beginning something new, laying a new foundation there for yourself with the connection to the universe that brings about this new life. I mean, that's pretty good if you ask me. So there's two ways to get your extension right now. One is through Vimeo, and one is to buy me a cup of coffee on the donation site, Buy Me a Coffee. You're getting both of the links in the description box down below. So just scroll down here and you'll find either link and whatever suits you better. Okay? If you're not coming to any extension, thank you so much for watching. If you feel like you're drawn to these readings and you feel like you resonate with my energy, I would really love for you to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Libra.